partner, as a client. Make their life easy. Seek to impress them. I'm not saying go and kiss their derriere. That's what I'm talking about. I'm saying that seek to impress the partner. Make their work easy. Make sure that the quality of work that goes to them does not come back with too many changes. In my second year, third year associate, there are too many track changes in your work. I can assure you that you are not going very far in the firm. So the level of track changes in your work shows whether or not you are working. So that's one. Two, do not lose focus on the law. Because after all, that is what we are about. The client is interested in, yes, but your bottom line, the basis of your advice is the law. That in this profession, ideas of justice are circumscribed by three things. 1, statute. 2, cases. 3, a well-defined practice. It is 1, statute. 2, 3, the cases, the judicial precedent, and 3, a well-defined practice. Don't lose focus on the law. And I say this normally also to, especially the lawyers who are in public advocacy. I tell them, nobody's interested in what you think first. Think first law, because they'll say if a lawyer said this, and then when they say, oh, because a lawyer said this, it is right. If you are not going to talk as a lawyer, say, caveat, I'm speaking of myself right now, not as a lawyer. Don't lose focus on the law. 3, protect your integrity. Your integrity, I'll suggest 4 things to you. Your independence of thought, I'm not talking about rebelliousness, but independence of thought or of yourself. 2, confidentiality. Don't take the client's matter to the Friday evening drink up. Hey, this client, you know what you know. That's none of your business. The job ends there. Confidentiality. 3, your professional integrity. And 4, avoiding conflicts of interest. As for conflict of interest, I say that it reminds me of a hymn in the Bible. So I call it a sensitivity of conflict and a pain to feel it near. Because it can happen very easily. As your firm grows big, you may not even know, and it has happened to many big firms, that you have arrived at a meeting, you have gone to enforce a judgment on a company and arrived to see your partner in a board meeting. It happens. So as you grow, you must have your database of clients and the key persons. Because some conflicts might not be just a client. It might be somebody who is the director of the company, who is your personal friend. And so be very careful about conflicts, because as you can see, now both the court and the General Legal Counsel are coming down very hard on conflicts. Please watch it. Sometimes you don't mean evil, but it comes out. 4, take charge of your own development. The firm loves you, but you have to develop yourself. The firm might have a plan for you, but what development plan do you have? Look, all of you sitting here, do you have a 2 to 5 year plan for yourself? 5 to 10? Or as for you, Charlie, here we go. That, at this stage, I'm going to do a grad school. At this stage, I think I should become a senior associate. I hear that in my firm. In my time, there wasn't anything. I hear when you become senior associate, you work around and say, levels don't change. I haven't seen it before, it's rumored. But take charge of your own development. 5, log your hours correctly. And thanks Isabel. Log your hours correctly. Listen, what you measure is what you get. What you measure is what you get. What you can't or won't measure is lost. Log your hours correctly. 6, drive assignments forward. There ought to be a difference between your draft 1 and draft 2. If your drafts look the same, you are not moving the work forward. And so drive the assignments forward. That's 6. 7, deliver what I call true work. True. True means timely. The T is timely. R is relevant. Timely, relevant. U is user-friendly. And E is exemplary. I want to focus on user-friendly. Language. Hey, who taught us that bad English? In witness by all the parties you want to have said their respective answers on the day and year first about it. You simply need to sign back. You spoke great English till you started studying law. Then you started reading those 18th, 19th century Old English that England doesn't speak anymore. And once you went to your room in the one and impressed your roommate, you started speaking like that. We're off. Here on to the general travels. Except as hearing about expressly affected. The defendant denied each and every amendment, every statement of fact contained in the statement of faith, as if same person out in the extension of the denied the reaction. What is that? What have I affected at the end? Why? There's a certain law firm I know. Every letter of them has the word accelerate. Accelerate. We hereby accelerate. And then the worst one are the lawyers who go on radio. I'm like, you're sounding like a clown. Rolling these lexicons and legal jargons and tautologies. You know null and void is a tautology. Have you ever seen a thing that's a nullity that's not void? So why do we say null and void? The last will and testament. Can it be a will and not a testament? Or a testament and not a will? No, you should know the root of these things. In England in those days, they drafted both for the island and for the continent across the channel. So they put in some non-English words, usually French words, sometimes Latin, so that if the document went across the channel, the lawyers there could at least identify what it was. So that's why you have null, which is English, and void, based on voir, French. Then in Ghana, we said it is null and void and of no legal consequence or moment. What's that? Anyway, I was talking about user-friendly. Now I can talk about 6 hours on this one, so let's move on. Make availability your first priority. If the client instructs you, you are available. If you accept the instruction, you are available irrespective of the size of the instruction. Make availability your first priority. 9, and I can stay here for an hour. Strike a balance between work life and life in general. The last time I said this, a friend says, "Oh, he's shut up. I'm looking at you. You do the work and life will balance." I said, no. You need a work-life balance. I have 10 things on my work balance sheet. And you know, and this is not in order of priority. Money and finance, career and work, health and fitness, fun and recreation, environment, both home and at work, the community. When I realized that I don't know the names of any of my neighbors in my area, I've been there for 7 years. I don't know their names. No, 10 years. I still don't know their names. See how neighbors do. Family and friends, partner in love. Many of you are supposed to be boss. You know that. You know that. 9, personal growth and learning. 10, spirituality, if you have any. Now, all of these things are important. Put them on a graph. Put them on a scale. 1 to 10, 1 being least and 10 being best. And see how your graph looks like and see how you can adjust. And make time for all of them. Mental health issues and physical health issues are real. They are real. And you need to take care of all of these things so that you are growing as a grounded human being and not just a lawyer who is parroting law like a parrot. Your goal should be what I call SMART. Your goals in this area must be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. It ought to be deliberate. So my department is going out, please, your friends, take the people out on times when you are not delivering any lecture. Go to it. There's a place called Breeze at, what's the name? It's somewhere there. Google it, you get it on the maps. Breeze, it's called Breeze. It has a little sea breeze. Go and sit there, nothing. You come and eat breakfast together. Everybody goes away. And we have lunch together, we eat dinner, the next day we eat breakfast, and you go back. Nothing. The plan is nothing. So what are you going to do? Nothing. It is mentally resuscitating. Then think of the family. This job, you are billing so many hours, and often it's at the cost of your family life. So I remember we were going to go out to a place called Peninsula. You know what Peninsula is? Peninsula is behind Akosobo. It's by the lake. They have a yacht. You can just sit on the yacht and look at the water. Say, this is the water. Okay. So my department was going to go there. But I realized that, see, my family is all over the world. And we were here. I said, you know what? Let's go together. I won't find time for you for the 2 days that the firm is there, but we'll add an extra day where you just ask. We don't have a choice. We have to sit back and look at each other's face. If we don't find conversation, then there's a problem. Please, make this deliberate and intentional. Please take the word right from us. Let's solve the down times. Make them deliberate. Plan them. I know people like spontaneity and organic stuff. Please, plan it and do it. Create a plan. Manage your priorities. Find your sweet spot. The place where you relax and let your head down. And say, right now, no Lord, for the next hour. Daughter, talk to me what's happening in your life. Or just ready, go, let me hear from you. One of the things I have to learn is how to shut up. You know, I never shut up. I'm always talking. I'm going to keep quiet. Right? Listen, real supermen and women don't leap over buildings in a single bound. They take small, determined steps consistently over time. Small, determined steps consistently over time. And last one, make smart rain. I'm back to money. The 10th way to build your legal career, that if you are the best lawyer and nobody's walking through the job the door with doors, you will starve and your legal career will end. Make smart rain. There are 4 kinds of lawyers when it comes to making rain. There's a lead chair, who is a recognized expert, solid external reputation, publishes articles, has public presentations like I'm doing. Think I'm doing this because I have nothing else to do. Really? It's strategy. All of this sitting here today, you might be happy with what Isabella and I have done, right? So you're sitting in the office and you're doing the work, and so we need an independent lawyer. For the next 2 weeks, my name will be on your mind. It is deliberate. I'm here, I'm forcing myself in your mind. I'm marketing. I'm not advertising. Marketing legal services is putting your name in the mind of the decision maker at the decision making point. It is different from sales. That is when the work walks through the door. Marketing is, I'm just making myself known to you. Hello, my name is Ace, and I know how to talk. You see what I'm doing? So that's what we call the lead chain. They are the traditional rainmakers who are the firm ambassadors. They do the cold calling. They generate the new business. They know where all the dead bodies are buried in Accra. They know where all the new business is coming from. They are the rainmakers. I have one in my firm. He's my managing partner now. He knows where every business in the world is. Then we have the ones called the brain surgeons, who are the established technical in-house expertise, work-relevant innovation, technical ingenuity, outstanding work, and knowledge source of new ideas. They may not be out there, they are internal, but the quality of the work they produce will bring more work. Good evening, God bless your soul. That was a brain surgeon. You want to ask him, how does he read the law? He alone, we are all doing the thing. By the time he comes out with it, that's the brain surgeon. And that's the goal of marketing. It's making real. Last one is the point person. That's the client service person. She knows all the clients' birthdays and all the funerals and outgoings. They are the client service person. They nurture and maintain client relationship, and they get the clients to invest more in the firm because they recognize that this Samson is there. If we have any problem, Samson will deal with us. He knows where all of them live. And these ones say, have you bought the Christmas cards? Hey, where's the Christmas cards? You have to send the Christmas cards early. That's the point person. That's the quiz. Meet people. The noise, you're boring. We can't have a decent conversation with any of you. Do you know you're boring? I'm putting it to you. That you are uninteresting. You're boring. That was your long English word. Meet people. Listen to people. Learn. I need to learn to listen. Learn. Make connections. When you make connections, follow up and stay in touch. One small thing. You go out to a conference. You meet people. You take their business cards. What do you do with it? You come with 50 business cards. And if I'm going to a conference, I'm making sure everybody I meet has a business card. Everybody. I'm literally distributing. the conference, the speech is important, the business cards. I arrived in Ghana, it's a standard form letter, all the business cards. So I type the standard one. Dear, then I read the speech, but I'm typing again. I don't want to send the wrong email to the wrong person. Yes. It was great meeting you in Miami for the IBA conference. I had what did I want to say? I had an uneventful trip back to Accra. You don't want an airflight that is eventful, right? An uneventful trip back to Accra. And I just sat at my desk and thought I'd say hello. And this is my picture. Let's keep chatting and exploring ways in which our two friends can do business together in the future. Best regards. Each of them will get it. When you do that, make sure you always have the final word. If they come and say, oh yes, thank you, say you are welcome. If they say you are welcome too, say great, let's talk again. Make sure that the final word is yours. Alright, I'll spot you well enough and I'll say it's not a good time. Thank you.